Big Ben on a bad story. It's not good for advertising. Right, there's the air ramp, but it's not started up there. Can't see the cruise. I'm going back down to the car. Just got to check the lens. There's the end. That's what news helicopters are for.
Looks as if they might be moving someone in a minute, so try and stay on that.
Okay. Armed police. Where are they going? They're almost like they're covering the man, the victim, the you know, the. He can go to the back of the queue. How about him? No. There's a lot of officers running around. Interesting. What's our fuel status? Forensics coming. Right, they're taking one up here. I'm going to follow. I mean, not going to use an air ambulance. They're going to go by road, aren't they? I suppose you could fly them to the roof of, or go to St George's or whatever, you know, rather than on the road. That forensic team are on the scene now.
What is that, Ford Focus?
No, it's like a Kia type thing, I think. 4x4, like a soft-roader SUV. Front end is completely smashed up. It went into the wall, I reckon.
There's a couple of incidences going on down there, isn't there? So there seems to be...
Yeah, they got the dog out, sniffer dog out, going around the perimeter. What's going on? Bloody hell. They were flying around like, you know, yesterday. Gonna have a look down the line, see if there's any change.
Yeah, keep scooping up, guys. This is still good.
Okay. I'm going to try and see it. If I creep up towards it with the bridge, what do you reckon, Willie? Have you got your eye on it?
Yeah, you should have a clear shot now.
Is he live? Let me know if he lives. We're good at the moment for a good hour. We couldn't see anyone go in, but we couldn't see it for a time. It was a bit blocked. May as well film it. Okay, do you want us to cover the lift? He's just about to go now. Down the frame. No, come down the bridge basically. And pause 5 seconds on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear, something out there which doesn't look good. We can't see anything further east, down towards Waterloo Station. We've looked out the window. Nothing to be seen. Keep some of his arms up. He Okay. Please. Wants me to follow this patient. Copy that.
When they said they heard shots fired, the leader of the House, David Livingston, saying that this attack has taken place inside the security perimeter. A policeman has been involved, he's been injured, the assailant has been dealt with. It's very unclear now with Parliament locked down what will happen to the MPs in there. There's also a report that the Prime Minister was hustled into a car. There's a video emerging of that with 8 undercover armed policemen helping them get into a vehicle not too far from the House of Westminster.
Là on était pas avancé tout à l'heure. Mira, ¿sabes dónde está el salto? Ouais, mais on aurait pu le mettre avant parce que là, la procédure continue là où je l'ai vu. Non mais c'est bon là, ça change bien. Ah, parce que t'es connecté, tu gardes le saut. Si, yo lo tengo. C'est bon. Vale. Está en el score. No llega ni ¿qué pasa, man? Dime. Dime. Le he dado a la sexta en el campo. El NB1 se y otra cosa, yo pensando en
No.
vale, ahora buscamos como el...
Is it worth moving over a little bit this way?
Tenía que...
Stuck in here, you want one. You think further over. Yeah.
Maybe see them now that they will elevation over there.
Yeah.
Salut, c'est bon,
Yeah, it's okay, I got I would also.
Eso es lo que yo quería saber. Digo que no sé cuál es la para y poner a buscar rebote cuando lo haga. Vale, muchas gracias. Sí, te llega. Ça va très bien, et puis alors, on en passe. Bueno, ya está reteniendo. Primero no va. Primero no. Attends, là, par contre, je t'entends de très très loin.
Yeah.
Ouais, j'entends bien le N-1, mais toi je t'entends vraiment très mal, je pense qu'il y a une bagnole qui se passe, je t'entends plus, mais vas-y, réessaye là. Ouais, vas-y, je t'entends mieux, je t'entends mieux.
Si le può dire come il gas, no? Si le può dire sicura.
Well, I'll tell you when I'm not clear.
D'accord, c'est toi qui te présente, hein, Daniel. Sí, ¿quién es? Nada, no te preocupes, dime, no pasa nada. Soria, el que vamos a usar para todos los directos de que no sean TV3 va a ser más 44 789 96 207. Sí, y el sí, dime. Sí. Eso no te preocupes, tengo que poner el mío otro, pero tengo uno para TV3 y tengo otro para Seta. Si coinciden, usaremos el mismo como retorno, si no hay problema. De todas maneras, tiramos de momento con este para ver si coincide. Porque lo que no sé todavía si la funciona hasta allí. Ahora, es que ahora me la bajo. Es que no han fastidiado los puntos.
Yes, I am. Hey.
Vale, es que te paso lo que va a hacer. Que va a ser el de Luis, que va a comportar las imágenes de la guardia.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
798 99.
Great.
Ouais, c'est très peu de réseau.
Mira, te lo va a cantar hoy.
Hey Joe, I can hear you.
Ouais, déjà. Ouais, 22 mai 2013. 22 mai 2013.
Prefiero que no te lo vayan a hacer, solo eso. y 5 me han llamado antes, pero el problema es que el reactor no lo va a llevar a tiempo porque está en la otra orilla. Sin problema. Sí. Tienen 3 o 4, o sea que el primero no lo va a entrar. Yo creo que no lo va a entrar. Le corps à terre, tous ces passants ont été emmenés le plus vite possible car c'est peut-être la seule chose positive de cette séquence, c'est qu'il y a un hôpital, l'hôpital Saint-Thomas qui est juste à côté.
Beginning, I thought it was the car lost its balance or stayed or something like that. But then it came back to the main road and the second time, the third time, I realized it was something.
It was intact. So he drove forward into some people.
Not just driving as normal, going in and coming back, as zigzags.
Yeah, yeah.
So 3 times, and then the third time, then there was a gentleman and landed in the middle of the road. Then I had to stop and then stop the other vehicles.
And did you get a view of the driver at all?
No, because as we were just passing here, the driver overtook me straight away.
Yeah.
So I don't know who was in there, that car.
And you said he saw the lights. Were the lights on red when he first?
No, the light was red at the beginning, so I had to slow down to wait the light.
Yeah.
As soon as the light changed to the amber, the car started speeding up straight away.
Yeah.
30 miles an hour between here and the traffic light. You cannot drive at 30 miles an hour.
Yes.
Then straight away went to the kiosk and there was a people on the first bridge. And the second one in the middle bridge, there's a sign in there, and the third one is by the yellow board. So there is a man just laying down there.
So how many people do you think he hit? Did you see him hit?
What I have seen it on my own eyes, between 6 and 7 people laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were they on the pavement when he was zigzagging into them?
They were just walking as normal, and the first hit, even the second people, and the third time he was doing, no one realized it. So as he's done it in and out, zigzag.
Yeah.
And it was a quick and less than 10 seconds between.
Yeah. And then what happened to the car? Did he just carry on then over Westminster
The
Bridge?
car continued to drive all the way down, but on the bottom of the bridge there is a 2-lane, so that there is a bus on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So it just continued between the bus and the pavement, and there was over 100 people in the pavement. Just like we're standing here now, the car drove to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then anything can happen. I don't know if people landed on the river. I don't know.
Yeah.
The traffic was even slow moving. I don't know if the cars and hit other people. Why did it run away from this car? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can do is just stop at the middle of the bridge and try to stop the vehicle coming, and then try to assist them and call the police and ambulance.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can do.
And how badly injured was the person that you saw?
And to be honest, the one I have seen, there is one person who wasn't moving at all.
Yeah.
And the only thing I had from the ambulance and all that is a conscious. I don't know after that.
And did you say? I hear you say that was a man?
I think it's a man that was laying down on the floor.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's passed away or, but the ambulance they were saying he's conscious and can we take it? So I don't know what happened after that.
Do you know what was the man's approximate age? Was he?
No, I have no idea because I cannot focus on that one.
No.
The only thing I can focus is my behind, so the vehicles not to cross it.
Yes.
So that's the only thing I can assist it, and I'm only one person. But luckily within a minute or two, so then the first ambulance and the police started running. Yeah.
Were they quite quick on the scene? The emergency
Yeah, we started because the first thing we panicked all of it. We didn't know exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
Then when I went to call to 99, usually you always get the answer.
Yeah.
So I had to wait about 30 seconds to be diverted, either the police or ambulance. Then after that, then I've been told, yes, we know, and then there is police coming, ambulance coming. But literally within 2 minutes, they started rolling.
Yeah. And again, I mean, what's your reaction to all this? I mean, you said you were sickened. I mean,
up to now, inside, outside, I'm feeling sick, and I don't know what's happening. And I don't know who's that person. Is it a sick person or a terrorism? I don't know exactly who's that person. But you guys was watching the news, so you have to tell me who was the driver and what he was doing. So I cannot judge it until I listen to the news and find out the truth about that person. But at the moment, what I witnessed it is not something I wish for anybody. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
do you mind if I ask your age? Your name,
45.
And your name?
Ismail.
It's ISMAILL
Yes, love.
Do you mind if I'm just telling us what happened from the start? We just missed it. I'm afraid.
I don't know if you want to roll it to your camera there, behind the van, the car parked there. And it's a 4x4 grey or silver. So I don't know why he parked the car there and what he was doing in the car. And then as I was waiting that green light to change, the car speeded up and passed me that small shop after the traffic light. That's the first victim hit. Then I did not pay attention. I thought it was just only cars swerved it. Second, after a few meters, and the third, then that's the time it clicked me on something bad is going on. They continue, but I don't know by the end of the bridge, I don't know what's happening. But there is a lot of people was on the pavement, and the car went straight.
How did it feel the moment when you saw this happen?
As soon as I notice something is going wrong, the only thing I can focus on, not them one, the only one in front of me. So then there is traffic was rolling, so I had to stop the traffic to focus that person on the floor. And then after that, then we have to panic and then try to call the police and ambulance and everything. Try to assist the people on the floor. There was people get away with it, they get harmed. So then we have tried to help everyone in there, and then we have to call the police and ambulance. I hope everyone is okay. That's the only thing is, but it's something that's not our wish for anybody. Yeah. Good luck to you.
I'm looking now, my producer's on the phone.
Yeah, that's fine, I won't touch it, don't worry. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
IFB level alright for you?
1, 2, say again?
Is IFB level alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, great.
Hey, sorry, no worries. No worries. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay, cool. So, great, I'm just to reconfirm, so you've got that 12:30, 1 p.m. for 2 p.m. as a sign. Yeah. Yep. Entre le Royaume-Uni et le reste de l'Union européenne, sur sa qui apporte un peu de supplémentaire de Okay, sure. All right. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye. So that's Brad saying that very much. Sorry, that's what about Thank you so much. Brad saying that we've got him. He's basically he's up in the US. Okay. Saying at the moment it's 4:35 Windows. He says that might change. I think it's posted. He said what they're looking for is that talk to US audience, explain to you where you are in London, how close you are to the attack, activism, colour, anything you hear on the street. They said they still have.
Yes. Climate of fear, sure.
Well, can you just give me a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Arrêté sur le pont, vous voyez là c'est un bus touristique qui a été bloqué a priori lors de l'attaque. En tout cas, beaucoup de forces de sécurité, évidemment beaucoup d'avions, aussi bien un hélicoptère des secours qui s'est posé sur le palais de Westminster pour évacuer des blessés, peut-être le policier qui a été poignardé. On n'a pas pour l'instant d'informations sur l'état des blessés. En tout cas, l'aspect positif dans cette attaque, c'est un hôpital qui est vraiment extrêmement à quelques centaines de mètres à Saint-Cheval. Donc, c'est extrêmement rapide. On va évidemment transformer dès qu'on a
Well, you know, you think of the context, of course, you had the Dutch elections not so long ago, you had Geert Wilders there, a very anti-immigrant candidate. He was pretty soundly defeated by the Liberal Party there. However, you're right, we've got Marine Le Pen in this big race in France. She's doing pretty well as one of the two front runners in the numbers we've seen recently. She has been vociferously anti-immigration for a long time. Many people seeing that as an attack on some of the minority populations in France. And as you imagine, there will be a lot of questions being asked in France after this incident across the pond. We've got some events coming up just next week, actually, in Paris between the London mayor and the Paris mayor, talking about maintaining and strengthening links between the two cities. This is not the kind of conversation they want to be having.
Choose my office.
coming up on my FTP, my IP is back. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Is that too much, man?
Okay.
Right. Got it. Is it too bright for you? Well, I must be very badly backlit, I'd have thought. If I move over here, does that help? I mean, it's being matched by this light here, if that helps. Yeah, it's going to get more matched. Helicopters hovering above us here on the far side of Westminster Bridge, from the Palace of Westminster, the seat of British government. And a few minutes ago, a little while ago, an ambulance is coming in here. Essentially, someone driving a vehicle revved up and ran across this bridge at speed, according to eyewitnesses, knocking down pedestrians, at least one pedestrian being taken over by the car. They seem to have rammed that vehicle at the far side of the bridge into a fence that surrounds the perimeter of Parliament. It's known as the Parliamentary Estate. Coming and going over the last hour or so. Police vehicles coming in at speed, a huge armed presence in London. The assailant behind that vehicle's wheel seems to have then jumped out, made his way into the Parliamentary Estate and stabbed a policeman. That's the reports we're getting from inside Parliament. The Leader of the House of Commons describing that scene to MPs a little while ago. That assailant was then shot by police. Here's some more emergency vehicles coming through here. Essentially, that's what the situation is at the moment. We've seen a number of bodies on stretchers being taken off the bridge here, loaded into ambulances, taken away. I don't have any more details about casualty counts at this point, nor the total numbers of injuries, but certainly the assailant who made his way into the Parliamentary Estate seems to have been shot by police, having stabbed a policeman. A number of injured certainly confirmed here on Westminster Bridge, having been hit by a vehicle.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I just only chat to Bristol just because it's just we've actually these things as well. Yeah, I am. They're going to be transferred for some reason. I work for it's just everything as well. Cheers,
C'est-à-dire, là pour l'instant, plus direct que pour l'instant, c'est ça?
I don't know, through there, it's just been hacked. I mean, the work FTPs, they banned my phone.
Want to use my work?
No, that's alright. Hi John, they're coming out and transferring stuff. Roughly, I can shoot there in a minute after these come out. They should be with you. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There'll be a few pictures of you guys putting it on. Yeah, maybe something like this. Cheers. Sorry, Bruce.
Ça marche. On va couper pour autoriser les batteries. Alors, rappelle-moi si c'est
That's good. I've been doing this for a while, don't worry.
Should have my mate. What you have, please, mate. Thanks. Okay, mate, yeah.
Yeah, there's some activity going on in the distance over there that looks like they're police engineers. No, I wouldn't go that far, but it certainly means they're trying to get somewhere difficult. You hear that, Ben? Right. Push in if you can. So start on me and then you push past my shoulder to those guys. Can you get in that far? If you zoom in, Ben, what can you see they're doing over there? Are they picking someone up?
Looks like there's Hems Air Ambulance.
A which?
You know Hems Air Ambulance, are those people? Sort of looks like they're milling around though, like they're absolutely different.
Have you seen any photos? See if you can get any shots. How's the light? It's matching from this quite nicely.
Maybe that helps, yeah. It's a bit backlit.
Police vehicles blocked our loophole.
Yeah, that's right. We've got still a huge number of sirens, ambulances coming off Westminster Bridge. Just to recap the situation here, a couple of hours ago, as you mentioned there, a vehicle starting from this side of this bridge at speed, crossing over Westminster Bridge towards the Palace of Westminster, the seat of British government. Apparently, according to eyewitnesses, mowing down people as the vehicle went, people being caught under the wheels of that vehicle and knocked off to the side. That's why we've got so many ambulances on the bridge here. They've been treating injured. We've had them coming off the bridge as well and going to nearby St Thomas's Hospital to treat those injured. The medical police say the injuries are definitely into the double digits. The hospital implying that they're catastrophic, some of those injuries. And then that attacker's vehicle arriving at the far side of the bridge near to the House of Westminster. There's a fence around the British Parliament building. On this side, there's not huge numbers of massive bollards to stop vehicles as there are at the front. So what seems to have happened is that vehicle has veered towards the fence on the far side of this bridge. The attacker, seemingly the same person as driving that vehicle, has exited the vehicle, gone around to the front gate where there's normally 3 or 4 police people stationed there, just being moved out of the way here to allow another vehicle through. Unprecedented levels of police here, many of them armed in central London. Parliament Square on lockdown, Whitehall on lockdown. Just to continue that narrative, essentially the attacker then seems to have made his way inside Parliament's estate as it's known. It's there, according to the House of Commons leader, that he has been involved in a fracas with policemen stabbing them and has been shot. An air ambulance arrived on that scene, and one eyewitness we just heard from talking to NBC a few minutes ago describing the fact that there was a body still inside Parliament's grounds. The House of Commons has been evacuated. Theresa May is now safely, according to her office, back inside number 10 Downing Street, which is just a couple hundred yards away from Parliament, and is monitoring the situation from there. Say again? then I would say monitoring that rather than anything else unless you have an emergency.
Should we go do some phone? You know when the next hit is?
We're scheduled in for half an hour, but they can take us any time.
That sounds good.
Way around.
Wolf can't hear me, can he?
Sorry.
I think maybe the better option is to move to the handheld dynamic.
Yeah, we can.
She's got a better wind shift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just go on that.
We're going to have to move back 2 yards, just do it right now.
Yeah, I'll have a
Just do it bit by bit. You've got about 4 minutes to go back on. Just back 2 yard, they're going to move us off the pavement here. Hold it there, let's go to the other side of that pillar. They're going to move this in a second. Yeah, you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine there. That's enough, mate.
So BBC, if you look at the Twitter, just posted this very second.
Yeah, go and get them, mate.
But yeah, they basically do live feeds of
And Ben, if you move it over a little bit here, you might get a better line.
I think it should be, the footage is
I'll just jump on that.
yeah, sorry, so it's exactly. Okay.
You got to like straddle that. People are going to try and watch the side shot. Okay. You're good. Put 1 foot there and 1 foot there.
Yeah.
Be not so yeah. Try and hold our territory.
So they're going to try and put the footage
I'm not getting any info from the desk.
Yeah, they're basically just sending out tweets and statements, and so they're starting the
That's fine, I saw that. There must be more reason why, isn't there?
So you can't just make a statement?
You forward that to me?
Yeah, sure.
far as I know. Yeah. I'm going to call Parliament as soon as I know. Crazy, right?
Yeah, Sam Haxley in touch with them.
Okay, sounds good. That's fine, I'll keep chatting. Give me 11 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Do you know where NBC News' crew are? Is it worth calling the desk to try and find out whether they have a different view they can give us any other info?
Yeah.
Maybe try and get through to their producer.
Yeah. To your exit? To your exit?
4 minutes?
4 minutes.
Hey Noel, just checking, do you guys know where this is, whether you're in a different part of the Eastminster? Yeah. Okay, and are they getting any kind of information from their end at all, or is it pretty much all that? Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You're over on that. Yeah.
How wide can you go without blowing out the sky too much? Yeah, I guess much sky as you can.
If you move it back a bit, I'll bring him forward.
Yeah.
I'll bring him forward.
Okay.
So move him back a little bit.
Any other mics?
Because otherwise nobody else is going to do that.
2424 222. Yeah, closer, yeah, because 121212. 121212. Are you happy what you got?
Daniel's acting as our understudy.
You happy what you got? Paul, do you want me to do anything? You haven't got enough cable? Oh, you got all that? Okay, love, thanks, mate.
You'll need to crouch down there though when you get in the
Doesn't fit with that. Steve, can you just rescue my bag? Daniel. How long's that? Quite long.
Okay, can you come across the wiki copy, tell me whether it's broadcasting? You've got on that guy. Okay, hang on that. Hang on a second. Hang on, phone. I'll put that.
So Steve, are we still trying to go straight onto the channel after?
Because these guys have all got here and got their spots, so you can put your mic out. No, I'm not a guy where one person round, I've got to let another person round. It's just like that.
Limited options. Just it's a broadcast. Okay, well, Commander BJ Harrington will be coming across this line. If you can tell students, please, they can take it live. Did you get that? Did you get that?
Ready? Go for that.
Steve, can you get the warning, yeah?
Get the studio across. Commander BJ Harrington in 5 minutes or less.
Steve? Here he comes, he's coming.
He's coming now.
Name of the officer? Sorry, carry on. BJ Harrington. BJ Harrington.
Since 2:40 this afternoon, the MPS has responded to an incident in the area of Parliament Square, and the Senior National Coordinator has declared this a terrorist incident. And although we remain open-minded to the motive, a full counter-terrorism investigation is already underway. This is led by the Met's Counter-Terrorism Command. At this stage, I will confirm what we know has happened, but I will not speculate. We received a number of different reports, which included a person in the river, a car in collision with pedestrians, and a man armed with a knife. Officers were already in that location as part of routine policing, but immediately additional officers were sent to the scene, and that included firearms officers. We are working closely with the London Ambulance Service and the London Fire Brigade. I'd like to repeat our request for the public to avoid the following areas: Parliament Square, Whitehall, Westminster Bridge, Lambeth Bridge, Victoria Street up to the junction with Broadway, and the Victoria Embankment up to Embankment Tube Station. This is to allow emergency services to deal with this ongoing incident. There is an ongoing investigation being led by the Counter-Terrorism Command, and we would ask anybody who has images or film of the incident to pass those to the police. We know there are a number of casualties, including police officers, but at this stage we cannot confirm numbers or the nature of these injuries. Our response will be ongoing for some time, and it is important that we gather all possible information and evidence. Public safety is our top priority, and we are reviewing our policing stance across London and throughout the capital this afternoon. There will be additional officers on duty and deployed across the capital. I would like the public to remain vigilant and let us know if they see anything suspicious that causes them concern, and if they do, to dial 999 immediately. The Acting Commissioner, Craig Mackey, is being treated as a significant witness, as he was at the scene when the incident started. Whilst he is not injured, it would be inappropriate for him to be here to talk about the incident at this stage. Our thoughts and his thoughts are with all of those involved and responding to that incident this evening. I would stress that if anyone has information about today's incident, they are urged to call 0800 789 321. And I would stress, if the public have any information or see anything suspicious, to dial 999 immediately.
At this stage, does the incident seem to be over?
I'm not going to speculate. You'll see the response that we've got here. Officers responding. I want to stress that it's our priority to keep London safe. People going home this evening will see additional officers deployed, both armed and unarmed, across London in order to achieve that aim.
Gunshots fired. Gunshots fired.
I've told you what information I have, and we will continue to keep you updated as we find things out. I'm not prepared to speculate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to thank you very much for your time here this evening. I would absolutely stress to the public, our #1 priority working with our partners is to keep London safe. If people have information, please dial the number 0800 789 321. But most importantly, if people see anything suspicious, dial 999 if they think it's an emergency. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
What's this that I'm hearing, guys? What is it specifically, though? Okay. Better lights than that as we get on, so let's order those up now. You hit as well. Could be a helicopter. Control room, we're not hearing this very clearly, so you might have to give me a recap of what's being talked about. Control, I'm not hearing this very clearly.